60 Seconds with Pastor Reddy, and I'm your host, Pastor Reddy. Let's talk. Too many times people allow themselves to be judged by their mistakes and their failures. I'm not a fan of it. God's not a fan of it. And He never did that to us. We allow ourselves to be defined by everything that we've done in our past. I heard something a little while ago that just blew me away. It was on a podcast with another pastor and a person that he was interviewing, and the interviewee said this: my resume can tell you where I've been, but if you want to know where I'm going, you got to seek out where my Father's taking me. You got to go talk to God to find out where I'm going. Resumes can tell you somebody has all the qualities that you want in a job hire, but you don't know if they're on their way up or on their way out by a resume. And I know for a fact that when someone encounters Jesus, really encounters the real Jesus, everything that came before is negated. Their life is forever changed. Your failures don't define you. That's not what God was concerned about. I've used this story and analogy a million times, but I'm going to use it again. In the upper room, when during the Last Supper, all the disciples are up there arguing and talking, arguing over who's going to be the greatest in the kingdom. And Jesus looks at the disciples and looks at Peter and says, Simon, Simon, the devil has asked me for you to sift you as wheat, but I have prayed for you that when you return, I have prayed for you that your faith won't fail. And when you return, you will strengthen your brothers. It was a foregone conclusion that Peter was going to fall. But what Jesus was praying for was that not for his failures, not for his mistakes, but that his faith would hold so he would get back up. What makes us followers of Christ is our faith in him. If the righteous man falls 7 times, and I don't know about you, but I ain't righteous. So if the righteous man falls 7 times, how many times are you and I going to fall? Now, I'm not making an excuse for sin. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is not letting your mistakes, your failures define you, but only, and I mean only, letting God, the creator of all things, the creator of you and me, define us. And if I am following him and believing in him, then my faith is what he's concerned about, not my failures. Let's talk about it. 60 Seconds with Pastor Reddy at gmail.com. Connect with me.